Hey, welcome to Dish Nation. What's going on, Atlanta?
What up, Dallas?
What up?
Oh, nothing much. We have a lot of stories to get to today, but first, Blake Shelton has his eyes set on a new lady, or rather, thinks that a lady has her eyes set on him.
Really?
Already?
Yep. Rihanna. How about that?
Rihanna?
Yeah, Rihanna's an advisor on The Voice this season.
Yeah.
She's going to be helping out all the judges. And Blake seems to be pretty smitten by Rihanna. He said, I was amazed by Rihanna. She is so funny and she's crazy about me. We'll probably end up hooking up at some point. I'm just saying.
Right? That's pretty confident. I like that.
I like that.
First of all, it's too soon for him to dive into any relationship. His divorce was, announced and finalized in July from Miranda Lambert.
But it's
But
Rihanna.
Kelly, guys bounce back from relationships differently than women do. Like he's been married for 5 years. He's ready to let his loins run wild like Hulkamania.
He kept talking about Rihanna and he said this. I see a collaboration, maybe not musically. You know what I'm saying?
And then he did that little finger thing. He's pointing at himself talking about Rihanna.
We know what you're saying, Blake.
Yeah.
This is a smokescreen for what's really going on.
What do you think's going on?
I think there is some flirtation going on hot and heavy between him and another soon-to-be divorced judge on The Voice, Gwen Stefani.
Oh, the double rebound.
I can see that.
They're both going through ending a relationship.
Yeah.
Each can understand where the other one's coming from.
They would be spinning around in that chair for days.
Right? She loves a bad boy. I think Gwen and Blake might have a little something going on, and he's trying to throw us all off by throwing Rihanna in the mix.
I really do think that. I don't think Blake would be able to handle Rihanna in the bedroom.
I don't either, to be honest with you. She strokes me. Strokes me. She strikes me. She strikes me.
Audience there.
She strikes me as being a very, very wild child.
Well, Blake Shelton may think Rihanna is after him, but word on the street, Rihanna's interested in somebody else. Now, there's a very popular rapper by the name of Travis Scott who just released his album last week, Rodeo, and he also wrote the song Bitch Better Have My Money for Rihanna. Now, they've been known to be close friends and collaborators, but rumors kicked up after Rihanna went to Travis's show in New York, not once, not twice, but 3 nights in a row.
I mean, but check out what she's wearing. I mean, you don't just dress like that when you're going out with your friends.
You guys, Rihanna dresses for Rihanna or for her Instagram. She can be alone looking sexier than anyone you've ever seen. I don't think she's just dressing for a guy.
You know what's blowing me away is that she's wearing the All Access patch on her leg. Isn't her face the All Access? Like, where she wants to go?
For real.
Right?
You got a ticket? Rihanna's like,
Rihanna.
Rihanna? Yeah, that's my ticket right here.
Well, if Rob Kardashian is any fan of Rihanna's, he better lay off that cake, because he's getting back in shape now.
Oh, good.
Good
Is
for
Lamar
him.
helping him?
No, guess who's putting him in position to win?
Who?
Kanye West.
Really?
Mr. Motivational Speech himself. Rob Kardashian has already lost more than 15 pounds, and sources say that Kanye has played a large role in keeping him motivated.
Well, a large roll. That's what Rob eats a lot of, isn't it? Large roll.
That's what got him there, right?
you know what? I listen to Kanye music on every workout playlist, and I think that helps me.
Sources have even credited Kanye to working his magic, and they said he, told Rob about how he got into shape after his accident when he got his jaw broken, and he was in a down point in his life. So, it's good to get information from a person who's been through something, in order to get back yourself.
Well, it's tough. It's tough to eat when your mouth is wired shut.
Thank you.
know?
True.
So he lied to Kanye. I mean, lied to that boy and talking about how he got in shape. Your mouth was wired. You had to only drink soup.
Well, sometimes you got a lot of people to motivate him. Like, you can do it, knowing he can't. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
I just wonder what kind of diet Kanye would have Rob on.
Egos.
But you know who I blame for all of that? Rita Ora.
Oh, my God.
She's the villain in this whole
Right?
thing.
Oh, come on.
And then he was heartbroken
He
from
dated-
Adrienne Bailon.
That's it.
You remember how he got that Adrienne tattoo? You think when he got bigger, it went from Adrienne to Adrienne?
Well, guess what, y'all?
What?
Britney Spears is staying in Vegas. I'm so excited because there was some speculation. She was even saying during the summer, I'm not so sure I want to keep doing this. I might want to go back on tour, see the country a little bit instead of staying put in Vegas. But she made the big announcement on her Instagram yesterday.
Usually I get you guys to help me count to 3, but tonight I want you to help me count to 2 because I'm going to be in Vegas for 2 more years!
2 more years
All
is
right.
how long she's going to be in Vegas.
All right, then. Work
Yeah.
it.
Kelly, have you seen her in Vegas?
Yes, Big Al was nice enough to give me for my Christmas present tickets to her opening night. Now, I had to buy my own airfare and hotel. He didn't throw that in.
Oh, one of those
But thank you again, Big Al.
Wait
a minute.
Thank you again, Big Al.
Dissing your Christmas present?
What a
But listen,
cheap
Al,
ass.
this Christmas you can give me tickets again because she's going to change things up. She promises if you've seen the show before, come back because she's going to add some new fan favorites, probably try some new choreography. Super excited. New sets, new costumes.
Singing.
Don't get crazy.
She needs to stay in Vegas where she can guarantee the ticket sales.
And it's tons of buffets, y'all.
Well, hopefully Britney's new deal doesn't take away from Christina Aguilera's chances of landing her own Vegas residency.
Really?
Dish Nation's hearing exclusively that Christina's looking at all these other divas with their Vegas residencies. You know, you've got Jennifer Lopez starting hers in January, and you've got
Mariah Carey, right?
just coming off of hers.
Yeah.
Britney with her successful stint in Vegas. She's like, I want a piece of that action.
But Christina always got flack for copying Britney Spears, and then she's going to go do it again.
Well, she thinks she can not only do it in Vegas, she can do it better than everybody else is doing it. Well, there's one little problem, this whole, big, great idea that she's having,
What?
and that's her baby daddy, Matt Rutler.
Uh-oh.
He doesn't want her to take this gig because he's figuring, I'm going to be the stay-at-home dad while you're going off and doing all these shows. You need to be home with me and the kids.
What's he been doing?
Exactly.
Dude, you're going to be in Vegas. You can hit the casino, man.
And once again, buffets, y'all. We're moving from Sin City to Palo Alto, California. Guess what actor is going back to high school?
Who?
James Franco.
Did he graduate?
He
it's
has
not
like
the big-
10 degrees.
Well, actually, he's going to teach high school. Now, he graduated from Palo Alto High School back in the 90s, and now he's headed back to teach a film class. Now, this isn't like a Monday through Friday type gig. It's going to be on Saturdays for 8 weeks, and only 24 lucky students will be able to attend.
Oh, they're
Wow.
not lucky. School on a Saturday?
Right.
Okay.
But you get to learn from one of, like, the dopest, livest actors in the game.
I don't care.
But he just
I ain't going to
recently-
go Saturdays.
Well, then you don't have a passion for acting. These are for kids who are serious about the art.
I have a passion. I just don't want to do it on Saturday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's like
yeah.
punishment.
You have to- you have
Can
to-
I enroll?
See, everyone wants to learn, but with stipulations.
Right.
So, but I mean, he just recently graduated himself. How he teaching a film class?
He
We
graduated
graduated
in
college.
1990s.
Yeah, he's 37.
He's
I
old.
believe.
Yeah,
man.
no, he has like multiple master's degrees. He's
very
obsessed with
smart.
learning.
And obsessed with sharing. I mean, we just had him on our show recently, and he was promoting a film he'd done with all of these movie students and theater students.
Yeah.
He loves sharing what he's learned, and he loves working with kids.
And he loves 17, 18-year-old girls, too, doesn't he?
well,
Didn't he have
there was
something?
that one incident on
Yeah.
Instagram.
Oh,
There's
wow.
always that one or two dudes that graduate and they keep going back to school to visit, like
Right.
after they graduate. I did it for a couple of years, then it started to get weird, and I didn't do it anymore.
Like, when you got a license and your girlfriend doesn't, that's not cool, bro. It's not cool at all.
Well, moving on from the classroom to the bedroom, we now know the real reason John Hamm and his very long-term girlfriend broke up.
He broke her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can only handle that for so long.
Actually, Kelly, that's not the reason. The
Okay.
truth is, John Hamm wants kids. And his girlfriend, Jennifer Westfeld, of 18 years, apparently does not.
I don't blame her. That means they have to
Wow.
have sex.
Us Weekly is reporting that John and Jennifer definitely tried to make their partnership work, and they actually made it work for 18 years, but at the end of the day, he really wants to have children. She doesn't.
Oh, she should just do it because you know what? Being with him all these years, that baby would just fall out when it's time to. Right?
And if you stand by Jennifer, you could hear the sea.
It's like there's nothing to worry about in the delivery room, honey.
Oh, wow.
I mean, but he's
That
been
doesn't
with
sound
this girl for 18 years. Apparently, he doesn't really have any other plans prior, prior to that. Like, he was in it for the long haul.
They were, and he always admitted that. They were both children of divorced parents, so they said marriage to them was just
I
never
got
really
you.
something that they believed in, that they were pretty solid in their union.
I feel bad for the next
The
boyfriend.
next dude that has to come behind the ham?
Oh,
man.
man.
He's going to have to wrap his joint in bubble tape.
Just today, we've already talked about Rihanna's love life, John Hamm's recent split up, and it seems like there's been a new couple or fresh breakup every day this summer. That's why we keep up with CelebrityRelationshipIndex.com. CRI is the place to get the latest news on celebrity couples and check out the full dating histories of some of your favorite stars. There's more Dish Nation coming up.
Hey, Hey there, welcome back to Dish Nation. Love is hard, you guys, even for supermodels. And Heidi Klum has faced some issues of her own. You know she's been married twice before.
Right. Yeah.
Once way back to this hairstylist named Rick Pepino. And then, of course, everyone knows she was married to Seal.
Right.
They renewed those
That
vows.
was a good long stretch,
Yeah.
those two.
Yeah, renewing the vows every year. But it looks like she might actually be ready to give it another shot. You know, she has this super young boyfriend.
How
Theo
is he?
Schnabel.
Look at this dude. She actually went black and went back.
Right.
Yeah, Al, you have a point. And Dish Nation is hearing that Heidi's actually seeking relationship advice from her America's Got Talent co-host, Mel B.
Okay.
That's a good person.
Heidi has confided in Mel B, who's been married to Stephen Belafonte for 7 years, basically begging her to tell Heidi, what's the secret? What do you do to make marriage last?
But did she tell her what she want? What she really, really want?
I think she's asking the wrong woman for advice.
Yeah, well, this is the thing, though. When you're talking about getting advice from Mel, here's just a little background, because she has had issues of her own. 2 husbands.
Okay.
Supposedly a 4-year relationship with a woman.
She tried it.
Very cool.
Reportedly has an open marriage.
All right.
3 babies with 3 men. One of them's Eddie Murphy.
This is crazy. Mel's business is getting drug all the way out because you got to be qualified to give marital advice. That's why if somebody asks me, I say, first of all, I don't speak on other people's marriages.
That's
Yeah.
right.
But this is the thing, though. Kelly gives great advice, and she doesn't always have a working relationship, but she still gives very sound advice, and I ask her for relationship advice.
Because
and
I've been through a lot,
Yeah.
and I've known what doesn't work.
So how many boyfriends do y'all have between you right now?
Yeah, how many babies? And do you have an open marriage?
I'm not married right now. I do have one child, and I have someone I see from time to time.
So open relationship.
Time to time, is he a maintenance man, Kelly?
Well, he helps me maintain.
Okay.
Maintenance man.
Well, switching gears, we had Janelle Monáe and Jadena on the show, and they was promoting their performance this weekend in Atlanta at the One Music Festival.
Yeah.
And being that it's Throwback Thursday, we asked Janelle Monáe and Jadena what jobs did they have before they hit it big in the music biz. Here's what they had to say.
I was working at Office Depot, and I actually wrote a song about it. It was called Letting Go. It was one of my first, national releases. Big Boy of Outkast put it on his compilation right here in Atlanta. And I was just touring the AUC, going dorm lounge to dorm lounge, performing for free for anybody. I was on the library steps. I didn't care. I just was so passionate about being an artist. And I was working at that time trying to, of course, make ends meet. And I was trying to respond back to my fans, but I used the computer at Office Depot. And they saw me. It was recorded. And they saw me doing it. And they were like, Janelle, to the back, please. Janelle, to the back. He just knew. My supervisor knew that my heart was really in being an artist. And so he fired me.
I'm glad he fired you.
Now, Jadena, I don't know what I could picture you doing. Hitman, assassin, KGB, perhaps. What did you do before this whole thing took off for you?
A few things. I used to hustle whatever I could get my hands on. So when I was a kid, it was chains and sneakers, and I tried to stay out of work as long as I could. But then I had to work in the mall for a little bit.
Now, when you say you hustle chains, as in stolen chains or the chain kiosk at the mall?
What I do is I go to a fair where they sell cheap fake chains. And I go to the suburbs where everybody wanted to wear, I find, some of our good friends in the suburbs and sell it to them for $125, $145, talking about I got it from Chinatown. Wow. And I come up 100 every chain. So that was one hustle that kept me out of work.
It's probably a bunch of green neck white people right now with a class action lawsuit. They just couldn't figure out who to pin it on.
Right.
One Music Fest. It's a big situation.
Yes.
You guys gonna be rocking at that.
Yeah.
Yes. We are so excited. September 12th. Here in Atlanta, Georgia. Lauryn Hill is performing it as well. It's going to be an incredible show.
Well, word, man. Well, we definitely going to be there. And if you want tickets to One Music Fest, you can go to onemusicfest.com. You need to do it. And bring friends with you, all right? Janelle Monáe and Jadena!
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere. A lot more Dish Nation coming up. All right, y'all, summer may be over, but don't fret. That means all the good shows are getting ready to come back on TV. Yes. And I'm really excited for season 2 of one of my favorite shows, Fox's Gotham.
Oh, Jada Pinkett, is she coming back?
No.
No.
But a lot of season 1 characters are coming back. Ben McKenzie as Detective James Gordon. Donald Logue as Detective Harvey Bullock. David Mazouz as Bruce Wayne, with his trusty butler Alfred, played by Sean Pertwee. You also got Robin Lord Taylor as the Penguin, and he does a killer job. And you got my man Michael Chiklis, who has just joined season 2 as Captain Nathaniel Barnes.
Now, isn't Batman Bruce Wayne?
Right. Yeah, see, but in this one, he's a kid. And all we know about season 2 is being dubbed as the rise of the villains. Now, at the end of season 2, you watch the Penguin rise to prominence, and you saw some other, people like Red Hood pop up, but this is going to really turn up. And we recently talked to some of the cast members of Gotham, and we asked Morena Baccarin, who plays Dr. Leslie Tompkins, if she could tell us what to expect.
Well, we had a bit of an appearance from Cameron, played by Cameron Moynihan, who was rumored to be the Joker. So he'll come back. And we have the Gallavans, who are the siblings, who are part of old, rich Gotham and have come back disguised as good guys, and a few others trickling in. And I think a lot of good guys that will eventually be revealed as bad guys.
I don't know. I didn't watch first season. I didn't get to catch it, but I think I may watch season 2.
Gotham has a lot of dedicated fans, being that it's about the DC universe, so we asked some of the stars if they had any crazy run-ins with some of their fans.
I haven't experienced anything like that myself, but I know a couple from other cast members, and it gets crazy out there.
Yeah. There's this girl from Germany who makes clothes, and she made this Riddler hoodie and mailed it to me. And she took pictures in it and sent it to me, of the pictures.
All right, well, what about you, Gary? What's the craziest thing a fan ever did for you?
Nothing. I mean, nobody's ever done anything wild or crazy, even though I would love for somebody to stalk me. I mean, just lightly stalk.
Well, be sure you catch the season 2 premiere Gotham on Monday, September 21st at 8 p.m. 7 Central on Fox. Today's Dish Nation fan shout-out is for Marilyn Hornsby. Marilyn tweeted, "I don't want to be redundant, but this show needs to be 60 minutes. It's the best." Don't worry about being redundant, Marilyn. We've been saying that for years. And we love when you dish with us using the hashtag DishNation. Keep showing us love, and we'll keep showing it off.
Freeze! Don't go anywhere. We have more Dish Nation still ahead.
All right, I got some movie news for you.
Come on.
Were you aware there's going to be a third Bridget Jones movie?
No.
I love Bridget Jones' Diary, read the books. I'm a big fan of the movies. Well, they're coming back out with Bridget Jones' Baby.
Okay.
Right?
It's not mine.
Renee Zellweger's coming back, which means she has to put on weight because that's what she does every time she does this role, and she gets that fake British accent working.
Sure.
Also, we know that Colin Firth is coming back, and looks like he's this close to signing on to the cast. Patrick Dempsey.
McDreamy?
Like instead of Hugh Grant?
Right, because Hugh Grant announced he's not going to be back for this movie, and he was so excellent in the film because Colin Firth needed someone to battle for Bridget's affections.
Yeah.
And now it looks like Patrick Dempsey's going to step into that spot.
Does that mean Patrick Dempsey's going to have a British accent in the movie?
Maybe, or maybe he'll be an American that comes to steal her British heart.
Or what if he plays the doctor?
No, that's typecasting.
What if he's delivering the baby, and as he's pulling it out, he looks up and they lock eyes, and then they fall in love?
Wait.
It just writes itself, you guys.
But if you had to pick, Colin Firth is there, but if you had to pick between Patrick Dempsey or Hugh Grant, who would you go with?
Ooh, boy.
Question. Was Hugh the guy that got caught in the car with the girl?
Yes.
Patrick.
Like what you saw? Was you feeling the vibe? Click on that box on the low and subscribe.